to speak on the topic Moonshot. Our Toastmaster Tejas MOONSHOT.
Hello, Toastmasters and dear guests. Let me start my speech with a story. This story dates back to 15 years when I was in my college in 12th standard. And I had a huge crush on this girl from 11th standard. She was very beautiful and very affluent and had a very good communication skill in English. One day I got to know that she is collecting physics journal from our class. I was chatting with my friends and she approached me and asked me, hey, can you give me a physics journal? Now me, who has studied his entire life in 10th standard in Marathi language, had friends who speak Marathi and Hindi, understood her question and thought to reply in English to impress that girl. I understood her question, I translated in Marathi, found an answer in Marathi and translated word to word in English, and as I blurted, I will give you yesterday. Before I could realize, everyone broke into laugh. But then I decided to take a moonshot and impress this girl. After a long relationship of 14 years, we got married just 2 years back. My life is full of such moonshots, which most of them failed, some work, some academic, some non-academic. I learned a lot from these moonshots, so I thought I will share those learnings with you today. I grew up in a family. I was raised by a single parent, my father, and I grew up with my elder sister. My family dynamics made my elder sister very bold and outspoken. At the same time, it made me shy a kid in the school. My sister always aced each and every exam in the school, and I followed her footsteps. I also aced each every exam until 9th standard when my sister moved from Thane to another city, Pune, to pursue her graduation. Then I was alone at home, and my tech-savvy father decided to install a broadband internet connection. And I exploited each and every bit of that freedom and broadband connection. When I entered in 11th standard, I called my friends to my house to expand this horizon of freedom. And this all took a toll on my academics. When I was aiming for tier 1 top institutes in country, I was barely able to get into tier 2 colleges. But then I decided to take another moonshot and come clean, have a disciplined life and pass my engineering with the flying colors. On the very first day of college, as I entered my institute, I saw that bunch of guys were working on a go-kart. They were building an actual car. I saw a race car driver wearing a race car suit and race car gears. And that seemed very fascinated me. I entered my class, I attended all the lectures that day. And in the evening, I went to the college workshop where these guys were sitting and building the car. And I felt like home. I was very much got absorbed in that workshop and that team that from next day I didn't attend my college. I bumped all my lectures again. By end of the 4 year, I was able to rise in the rank in the team, and we represented my team in motorsport championship in Europe as well. But again, this took a toll on my academics. I was not able to score well, but still I got a call for a recruitment drive from a company which was in automotive design and aerospace design. For that recruitment drive, I went to 250 students for applying to that job. And only 2 got selected. One was me, another was the university topper of that year. I got very comfortable with drawing a salary every day and got acquainted with going early in the morning and coming back in the evening. But soon I got bored with that mundane life and decided to take another moonshot to leave the country and settle up abroad, do my MBA, pursue startup industry and explore the startup industry. So I aced my CAT and GMAT. I was able to improve my English skills, and got a good marks. I also got scholarship from Singapore to pursue an MBA. As I went there, in the 3rd month only the COVID struck, and the entire work from university moved to learn from home. And that took a toll on our networking events, startup gigs, and all the communication drive that used to happen in India. I applied in Singapore for multiple jobs, but didn't get any good challenging roles. So I chose to work in India. I came to India and I got an opportunity to work with Spinny. At Spinny, I got a very good platform to explore my ideas, take longer moonshots. We delivered some products that have shaped the industry of used car industry in the last 2-3 years. This was going fairly well as my technical skills are good. I was good with numbers. I was able to sell my ideas, get good budget. But this started taking toll last year when we moved from work from office to work from home. Sorry, work from home to work from office. And I realized, and also this last year, we faced a lot of headwinds in the cash crunch. So the ideas were evaluated pretty well. The budget was not so generous this time. And we had to sell very hard for our ideas and our new products. And I realized that it takes a lot more than take skill and numbers to convince other people, to get other people onboarded. I also read a book called Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. You may have read it. In that, the author mentions that language and communication is something what separates us from other primates. He also makes a claim that communication or language was discovered for gossiping or storytelling. And that struck me. If you look our Indian ancient wisdom, it's also codified into stories. We like to hear stories, we like to learn from the stories. This is when I decided to take another moonshot. The guy who was the most shy in the school now embarking on a journey of learning and mastering art of storytelling. And this is what brings me here today, this Toastmasters. Over to you, Toastmaster Ramesh.